Friends, Chicago Bears fans, the Chicago Bears just did something, and this is so good. Just now, the Bears and DJ Moore agreed to a 4-year, $100 million contract extension, and that means the Bears and DJ Moore have solidified their relationship. He just agreed to a franchise record 4-year contract extension worth $110 million, $82.6 million guaranteed. That's crazy. NBC Sports Chicago's Josh Schrock confirmed this just now, and ESPN's Adam Schefter, he was actually the first to report the news. And now we're talking about a player that's 4 years. What is that? Just a little over $20 million a year. That means it's not Jefferson money. It's not even St. Brown money. This seems like a reasonable price for a Bears receiver that had a career year last year. It should be the perfect mark on this defense, and I don't know how you could be more excited. So this means he'll be under team control until 2029. Since he had 2 years remaining on his original extension, it also solidifies this crew, right? He's part of the Bears' plans long-term with Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze both in the rookie seasons. I mean, I don't know how you can blow holes into this. And I want to show you something here. And this is why I'm so excited. You guys, I'm bursting here. So if we look at this 2023 draft trade recap that was placed on by Covers on Twitter. So we're looking at this, and this is with keeping in mind trades, acquisitions that were made from this original transaction. So are you ready for this? The Bears traded the 2023 number 1 overall pick, the 2023 number 9 overall pick, and this is what they got. And the 9 overall pick was to the Eagles, and that was a flip to get Darnell Wright. I'll get into this, but this is crazy. So the results of this, the Bears ended up with DJ Moore, Darnell Wright, and that's with the pick that they traded with the Eagles to get. Cornerback Tyreek Stevenson. And I think there's a lot of argument that he should have been in consideration for Rookie of the Year last year. Caleb Williams with the number 1 pick this year. Punter Torrey Taylor, who people are calling the punt god. He's becoming a little bit of a cult hero here. And then it keeps giving. We also have a 2025 second round pick from this deal. It is absolutely ridiculous. We talk about the Herschel Walker trade back with Minnesota and Dallas. This has got to be in the running, you guys. If all things fall perfectly, or even if they fall pretty okay, how is this trade not an absolute fleecing? So we're looking at Moore too. He just became the first NFL wide receiver in history. He's had the first 10 years of his career guaranteed, and that's insane. So the Bears kind of changed procedure that you usually see with this contract. I mean, he still had 2 more years left from his initial contract with the Panthers that came over when the Bears traded for him. But this is the thing with GM Ryan Poles. He's not perfect, but when he sees a player, when he sees something that he wants to do, he acts, and he acts quickly. And he just locked up the team's number 1 wide receiver right now. And kind of a little perspective on this, because I think this is a great deal. It makes him the 5th highest paid receiver in the NFL. And the guys in front of him, of course, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. And we're looking at kind of with the signing bonus, he's looking at like a $27.5 million average. That puts him 7th in the NFL, just above Cooper Kupp when you take that into effect. So it's like, and this is a great message for the team, because what's Ryan Poles telling the team? He's telling you, if you work hard, if you put your head down, if you're a good locker room guy, if you talk well about your fellow players in the media, especially when they're pressuring you not to. If you remember the way he went to bat for Justin Fields when he didn't have to, absolutely fantastic character-wise. And Ryan Poles is telling this locker room, if you ball out, if you do the things that you're supposed to do, and you're a great player, we're going to take care of our own. And that in itself is the best signal to this locker room. So if you look at how this came to pass, you guys know, but I gotta go over it. I want to make, I just laugh. I want to make a Ricky Bobby noise. Woo! But I just, okay, that's enough. Anyways, I'm being a dork. So the Bears sent the number 1 overall pick to the Panthers in exchange for more, a 2023 second round pick, a 2024 first rounder, and a 2025 second round selection. So that was the original trade. And Chicago turned the 2024 first round selection into, Caleb Williams, number 1 pick. Carolina took Bryce Young last year, number 1. I mean, to say the least, mixed reviews, but he's on a terrible team. So we're looking at more. He came to Hallis Hall and he just straight up balled out as the top target for Justin Fields. He totaled 1,364 yards. That's more than who in Bears history? That's the most in Bears history since who? You got to look back to 2013, and that's Alshon Jeffrey. 8 touchdowns on top of that. And it's just more is signaled to be the centerpiece of this offense, a complete new era of Bears football. And if we look at this NFC North, great quarterbacks across the board. It's looking like this is going to be so competitive, and the jury's out on what JJ McCarthy is going to be with Minnesota. Sam Darnold is starting, but as I like to say, what's Sam Darnold good at? He's good at putting in a half a year of mediocre football, and then he falls off the cliff, right? So we'll see when JJ McCarthy gets in, but regardless, is this one of the best receiving divisions in football? We've got Justin Jefferson. He's paired up with Addison. We've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's not the only good receiver on his team. And now we have the Bears cementing in more that he's going to be with Odunze long term. And we'll see what Allen does. It might be that Allen wants to be a part of this. It might be that Allen's kind of playing third fiddle and we're able to bring him on for another year. But now we've got a player like Tyler Scott, who's arguably the best player in this training camp. And man, the sky's the limit. I'm just so excited, you guys. This is so good. So I think DJ Moore, he might be looking at another big year with Williams under center. Like I said, he's not going to be alone. And we're also looking at Odunze, number 9 overall pick. He had a standout career at Washington, over 1,600 yards. Keenan Allen, 3-headed monster. What's not to love? So Moore's ready to take the field. And when he was asked about his quarterback, this is after he stood firmly in Fields' corner as Chicago weighed its decision at the position. The Bears are ready to roll partially because these players are on board as well. And this is what DJ Moore had to say following this. Business is business. I seen it coming. So at the end of the day, he was the quarterback last year. Now we got Caleb. We're going to ride through HE, and back with him. So I'm just looking forward to see what he put out. 27 years old. I would say he earned his contract. 96 passes last year caught. That's 13 in the NFL, 13th in the NFL, 1,364 yards. That's 6th in the NFL and 8 touchdowns. That's good for 8th in the NFL. And that's even with the 4 games that Fields lost, getting passes from Tyler Bagent, getting passes from Bagent. And also, he also had some injury concerns. He was out a few games, and that's just such a good performance. And for one, I'm excited to see how he performs this season after receiving a new contract, totally locked up with the Bears through 2029. So welcome home, DJ Moore. This is going to be your home for the foreseeable future. The Bears are preparing to give him the largest contract in franchise history, and I think the ink might not even be dry yet. I was literally out doing yard work and I saw this, and I normally wouldn't post twice a day, but I just had to get on and talk this through and share in the excitement in real time. You guys, bear down. We have got a preseason game on Thursday. There is so much to be optimistic about. I think our defensive line is in fantastic shape, and let's enjoy this as fans, you guys. Let me know what you think about this contract. Do you think we overpaid? Do you think it's just perfect? I think it's just perfect. I think we got a bargain here. And let me know what you think. I will talk to you in the comments. Bear down, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.